Welcome to my channel. In this video, I will show you what the circular time frame is actually used for. So most people have been asking in my comment section, what is this circular time frame used for, especially the beginners to forex trading who are still trying to navigate through the MT5. Now, if you want to use this circular time frame, you just need to tap on the screen. Once you tap on the screen, then to turn up. Do you understand? If you look at it, you see the place where they wrote one M1, M2, M3. That's just like the time frames. Do you understand? It's just the shortcut for you to get 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30. Do you understand? Arranged from daily to monthly time frame. Then from there, you can see other places where this particular symbol here is where you can split your screen. That if you want to add another new screen, another new interface to this particular interface, which is GBP USD, then you can click on new window. You can add it. Now you see we have two. We have GBP USD and we also have Euro USD. Both of them here as well. Do you understand? That's just how it is being done. In case you will see, if you want to remove it, just go ahead and click on that place again. Just tick, maybe I want to remove Euro USD. I'll click on Euro USD and then click on remove. Then it will disappear at once. Then only GBP USD will be here. Do you understand? That is just like a shortcut. Then second one is for you to add object. You can see this particular symbol here. Once you click on it, then you see places where you can add objects. Are you with me? You can see objects you can add. You can add your rectangular shape for those of you who want to be trading using the order flow or other block. You understand? Then if you click on it again, these shapes, then just in case what you're looking for is not here, you can click on the plus sign. Do you understand? It will show you more tools that you can use and be analyzing your chart. Even Fibonacci retracement. You can see Fibonacci retracement. You can draw it. Use it to catch the place where your entry will be, your next entry will be, or where your next exit will be. In case you don't know how to use this Fibonacci retracement, I'll drop the video in the description so you can just go ahead and watch it. Then the next one is this setting symbol here. Do you understand? It's just like a setting. Here you can tick and untick some certain things that you want, the way you want your chart to look like. Do you understand? The way you want your chart to look like. If you go to setting, you can tick and untick. Do you understand? Let's say I want to like, for instance, now if you click on this execution button, you can see the sell button, I see the buy button. You understand? If you want this sell and buy button that is up here to come down, you just click on that particular, then go to setting and then go down to the place where they wrote one click button. Do you understand? Show one click button at the bottom of the chart. If you click on it, then if you go back, you can see it's at the bottom. I don't like it to be at the bottom because I can mistakenly click on it and to execute. So I always prefer it to be at the top. So let's go back to setting and then untick it. Then once you untick it, it will go up, it will go back to top instantly. Then I think, is there any other thing there? The crosshair. You understand? You can use the crosshair to check how much you're going to make or how much you're going to lose on a particular chart. You understand? That's what this one is used for. Then if you go there again, the last one now is this particular symbol. This is where you add your indicators. You understand? If you want more indicators, just click on this plus F button here. If you click on it, then more indicators will show. You can see I myself I use moving average. Do you understand? You can see moving average, that red symbol. That's what I use on my charts. Just in case you want to add more indicators, you can click on that this indicator symbol here, and then let's add one. Let's add a parabolic SAR. If I click on parabolic SAR and then click on save, then if you go back to charts, you can see, okay, then that is it. This is the parabolic SAR. If you zoom it well, you can see all this dot that is here in the charts. That's the parabolic SAR. Do you understand? But I don't actually use parabolic SAR while trading. I don't use that particular indicator. So let's go ahead and remove it. Tap on the screen, go to that indicator symbol. First of all, click on this delete button, then tick parabolic SAR and then click on delete. It will disappear at once. So that's just how to do it. So this is what this circle is used for, just like a shortcut. Do you understand?